Imagine this. You've just built your first successful app. Users are joining, the server's humming along, and everything's going so well you're almost ready to tweet, "Thank you, PHP." But then, boom! More users arrive, and suddenly your server is sweating harder than you at your first job interview. Latency spikes, requests start dropping like bad Wi-Fi connections, and before you know it, the system completely crashes. That's where scaling comes in. Scaling is about making sure your system doesn't faint under pressure, and the first and most important thing you should know about it. There are two types of scaling, vertical and horizontal. Let's begin with the vertical one. Vertical scaling is when you slap more power, CPU or memory, onto a single server. And sure, it helps, but eventually you'll max out and realize, oh, we hit a wall. It's like trying to fit your entire wardrobe into a carry-on. Spoiler, it doesn't work forever. And what about horizontal? Here, you add more servers to share the load, so it's like inviting your friends to help you move furniture, instead of moving it all on your own and then dying of back pain. Way more efficient. Yes, it's a little more complex, especially since one of those friends is always slacking off, but it's far more flexible and robust. In theory, you can keep adding servers indefinitely, but much like friends, you now have to manage them. A lot. Now, you might be asking, which is better? Well, vertical scaling is like that quick fix, fast and efficient in the short term, but horizontal scaling is usually the better long-term bet if you want to go big. It's just a little more work, because coordinating multiple machines is about as fun as herding cats. Load balancing, network communication, and keeping data in sync become your new hobby. Oh, and speaking of hobbies, get ready to dive into things like replication, sharding, and eventual consistency. And don't even get me started on fault tolerance. It's like preparing for a zombie apocalypse. You need to be really ready for something to go wrong. Redundancy, backups, stateless services. Basically, if your system can't handle a hiccup, it's going to have a bad time. But here's the good news. You don't have to become a tech wizard to make all this work. Cloud providers offer magical tools to do the heavy lifting for you. AWS Autoscaling automatically adjusts your infrastructure based on demand, scaling both vertically and horizontally. Azure Virtual Machine Scale Sets let you easily manage and scale virtual machines as your workload grows. Google Cloud Autoscaler also allows you to automatically adjust the number of virtual machine instances in an instance group. These tools can help ensure your app stays cool under pressure, even if your user base skyrockets overnight like some viral TikTok trend. But just remember, no cloud service will do all the work for you. Think of them more like an overeager intern. They'll help, but you still have to keep things running smoothly. And that, my friends, is scaling explained in about 3 minutes. If your brain hasn't overloaded, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more good system design stuff. See you next time, and may your servers never crash.